And drum roll, please. I don't know. There's no announcement. Just welcome back to episode 10.
That's our final count.
Episode
We're
10.
done. We're done counting from here now.
And in French, it's episode
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
And in Urdu, it's?
Gesundheit.
In Yoruba?
I don't know.
You don't know how to count? Do you know how to count to 10? He always says that when you count to 10 in Yoruba,
I think in
it's
Yoruba
really
it's Eoko,
that's 1.
Meiji, Mefa, Mary. That's it. I just know 1 through 4. That's it.
1 through 4.
Eoko, Meiji, Mefa, Mary. And I could be wrong. I know Eoko is 1. Meiji, definitely 2. Mary, Mefa. I could be switching 3 and 4, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So all my Yoruba speakers, please let me know if I'm
I always said
correct.
that his Yoruba is way better than my Urdu.
It's funny because we both understand our own languages, like we understand it. So if anyone's talking to us, we understand it fluently.
That's
but
not
neither
true
of
actually
us,
for me.
Oh.
Like, can you understand if somebody spoke in Yoruba in a movie?
Oh yeah, I definitely understand it.
Completely.
Yeah, completely, 100%.
Okay, so I can't, like, I do subtitles for Bollywood movies.
Right, but I just can't speak it fluently.
Yeah.
Like I can put words, I can say every word pretty much, but I just can't speak it fluently.
I went on a hike today with.
But I'm able to communicate, so yeah.
I went on a hike today with some coworkers, and we were talking about this, and I was telling them that, like, with you, like, your accent comes out even when you're talking in English sometimes to your parents.
Yeah, is that how it is?
That's not how it is for me. And I was like, you know,
but
for
because
him,
you weren't born here.
But you think that's the reason why?
Yeah.
Fola wasn't born here.
True, but he has a slight accent. My older brother definitely has an accent.
He definitely does, yeah.
But that's because my older brother, although we all moved here at the same time, he was 2 years older than me. He was 8 when we moved. But he has a lot more Nigerian friends than I do.
Yeah, that's true.
He has a lot. He hangs out. His primary group of friends are Nigerian.
But like when you talk
right.
to your parents, like your accent comes out. Even when it's not even that he's talking in Yoruba. He doesn't talk to his parents in Yoruba.
Yeah, it's funny because when I do talk to my parents, my accent, like the longer I conversate, the more the accent comes out, which is so weird.
But like for me, like that's why I don't even attempt to speak in Urdu because I just sound like super dumb. Like it's embarrassing.
I was going to attempt Indian accent, but let me not do that right now.
Don't do that right now. He likes Indian accents.
Yeah.
That's what you always
weird.
say.
I don't have a quote. Oh, actually, no.
I don't have one today, you guys.
I was listening to music today, and I thought this would be a dope quote or anything of the day. It comes from the great scholar, Aubrey Graham, a.k.a. Drake.
I knew who Aubrey Graham was.
Mike never tried to rap like Pac.
Pop never tried to rap like Mike.
Pac never tried to sing like Mike.
And then my dad's greatest advice.
That was it. So Mike never tried to rap like Pac. Pac never tried to sing like Mike. And when he's saying Mike and Pac, obviously Michael Jackson and Tupac Shakur. So he's saying, hey, Mike never tried to do this and Pac never tried to do that. And they were great. They were great in their own lane. So be great in your own lane.
Wow.
Be great in your own lane.
I'm great.
Like I said, hey, grab that crown and grow into it.
I'm great.
Don't try to grow into anyone else's crown. Grow into your crown.
What do you think you're great at?
I'm great at talking to people.
That's true.
I'm great at making friends. I'm great at being social. That's my steez,
making connections.
Making connections. Because in life, it's not about what you know. It's about what?
Who you know.
It's about who you know, man. It's about who you know.
He has like these all these things that he repeatedly says like over and over again. Another one that comes to mind is, and I say it to people. That's how bad it is. Prevention is better than the cure.
Yeah, prevention is better than a cure. Prevention is better than a cure.
Yeah, that was my quote for the other day.
That's true.
He always would say that all the time. Now I say it.
It's true. That's why sometimes I just apologize when I didn't do anything wrong. Because
he always does something wrong. So, what am I great at?
What are you great at?
I think I'm great with kids.
You are great with kids.
I think I'm a really good teacher.
You're a first grade teacher, so you better be great with kids.
I think that's the only thing I'm great at.
Yeah,
is being a teacher.
And she quite is proper good because
I'm proper good.
Yeah, she's proper good because a lot of parents actually reach out to her, you know, without any formal, communication even being there. They just reach out to her, hey, you're a good teacher.
That's facts.
You're a very good teacher. So that's good. No one ever reached out to me like that at work. Hey,
whenever I show him emails of what parents say, he's always like, oh yeah, that parent sent that to me too.
Yeah.
He takes away my shine.
But no, she is a great teacher because obviously parents and other coworkers of hers say it too without her asking.
But you know what's crazy? It's because we both love those things. You love to talk to people, make friends, make connections, and I love teaching.
True.
So you gotta love what you want to be good at.
You know, also what I love, the Lakers.
Yeah, we can tell. Shirt. What do you have to say? What do you have to say for the Lakers? They got it next year.
We got it next year.
Is Russell Westbrook going to be on the team next year?
Yeah.
You think?
Probably. No one wants him. No one wants him, but his trade value is making it rough to make any moves.
Is any other big person going to come onto that team?
Probably not.
You think LeBron's going to leave that team? Or he'll retire he'll retire.
I'm going to cut this conversation right here because she knows nothing about sports.
I know everything.
So the more we go into it, she's going to just start.
No. Who do you
think? She called DeMar DeRozan DeMarcus yesterday. Come on now.
Because all I remember is what you said was DD. So I was like, it has to be DeMarcus.
A ghetto black name. First name that comes to her head.
It's DeMarcus. Wait, is there a DeMarcus in NBA?
Yes.
See?
But you guys, what?
Exactly.
Just a random black name.
My point, Ruben.
There's probably a DeMarcus in every sport. Except for hockey. I'm not sure about hockey. I know there's one black goalie, but that's about it. I don't watch hockey. Or baseball, but I'm sure.
We should have gone to a playoff game, though.
What?
We should have gone to a playoff game.
For what sport?
For NBA.
I refuse to pay money to go see the Bulls.
We were just checking yesterday how much tickets were if you went to like one of the games for these finals, and like 300 level is $1,000.
Yeah.
What?
Well, obviously it's a final, so.
That's pretty insane, though.
I don't know if I had that kind of money to spend. I don't know if
that's what I always look at whenever we're watching the games. I always look to see who are the people in like the front row and like how.
Yeah, they're probably all rich random people. But
or people who have connections.
True. Because guess what? Life is about what?
Making connections.
Who you know, not what you know.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
We just said that 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. Guys, today's a late night podcast.
Yeah.
I said that.
No one knows what time of the day it is.
Do you guys like our light? I really like this color that I chose today.
Yeah. So what are we doing today?
So today, because it's a late night podcast, we're going to talk about...
See, you can't say that because it makes it sound like we're going to have a freaky
No,
podcast.
I just mean it's going to be fun.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today we are having a late night podcast. This is Jollof and Brianni After Dark. Wow. See, that's what I got when you say it's a late podcast. What?
Khloe Kardashian did a podcast called After Dark.
Everyone has a podcast season.
No, I mean this is old. This is way. It was radio. She was on the radio. Right. But yeah, that's true. Everybody has a podcast.
Everybody.
We joined the bandwagon.
Yeah, but podcast is the most. It's the easiest thing to do because it's literally because I feel like every friend group, every couple, they always have random conversations. Now we're literally having a conversation, but we're recording it. And it's easy. It's fun. Yeah. It's random.
It's good.
There's no script.
Communicate. Right. It like helps with just bringing up topics that we like maybe wouldn't typically talk about, which is kind of leading into today.
This is exactly why I think that idea I had with the speed dating on live or something. Well, not necessarily speed dating, match. That'd be so dope because it's just us having a conversation with people, and it's very lighthearted. It's very fun. No script.
Don't you think it'd be just better, like maybe in person?
Yeah, but that's a whole monster on its own.
For sure.
That's a whole monster on its own. And I don't want to put people in a situation where they.
Yeah, it's like would it be less awkward being honest on like being in the comfort of your own home? And the girl who did that TikTok, I sent it to you. The girl who was doing that speed dating on TikTok.
But she wasn't really. It was people coming on. I don't even know. It
started with her, like her doing speed dating with other guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if it like ever got to a point where she was like putting up like, you know, like two other people or whatever. But she ended up like getting married to like a guy from there. I mean, she knew him previously. She was saying in her TikTok she knew him previously like for a little bit, but then they reconnected on her TikTok live. That's so cool. And it's just chill. Yeah. You didn't watch the whole TikTok I sent you?
No.
Oh, well.
I rarely watch the TikTok she sent because she'll send me
which is so annoying.
Like 10 days after I see them because her sense of humor is So by the time she catches up to the regular people's sense of humor, we've already seen that TikTok.
What is your algorithm? Go. Tell me like the top few things that are on your TikTok that you see.
Sports.
Boring.
Dark humor.
It's weird.
And more sports.
You guys don't want to see his TikTok.
Sports, dark humor.
Literally, that's it. And cars.
Cop videos.
Cars.
Karen videos.
And, Karen videos. And like weird like home like fixer-upper like things. Yeah. I feel like you get those too.
Yeah, I get those a lot because but her
mine is
TikTok
sad.
Is just teacher stuff, food. Teacher stuff, food.
Literally.
So.
And, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed to say this. But my other thing that I love to watch is flippin' TikTok drama with all these TikTok stars.
Yeah.
Who are 10 years younger than me now that I'm turning 28 in about...
Yeah.
10 hour in an hour, I mean.
So anytime I get any of that type of stuff on TikTok, I block them.
He blocks.
I block them because I don't want like all those Addison Rae, like what's that other name? One? Addison Rae?
Good job.
What's that other one?
Charlie D'Amelio.
Charlie, like months
Guys,
and months
raise your
and months
hand if you know the drama between Nessa Barrett.
I block them all because
and Josh Richards.
I hate getting all that stuff.
I only know one friend of mine who watches that. And knows that drama with me, and those kids are like disgustingly younger than me.
Yeah,
so
that's why
depressing.
I just block them all. But
mostly mine is teacher and food. Literally, recipes and food, and that's it. Teacher stuff. But anywho, back to what we're doing today. We were kind of on the topic of it, but today we're gonna do a little Q&A. Yeah. We're gonna do ask a little questions, learn a little bit about you guys. Get to learn a little bit about us.
True.
So let's get into it.
And we will start the game now.
All right. Are you ready for the first question?
Let's do it.
We kind of touched on this question a little bit. The first question is, does your partner consider themselves... So these are more like, what are these kind of questions? Like the questions that we're hitting on aren't super basic. Yeah. They're more just like about like your personality, your values, things like that. So, okay. Introvert or extrovert, and elaborate. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm an extrovert.
You're like just completely 100%
100% extrovert. I get my energy from being around people. I love talking to people. I just love being
Now, should social. I answer for you? Or should you answer for yourself?
Actually, no. We should answer for each other.
Yeah, we should answer for each other.
So what do you think I am? Just forget everything I just said for the past 20 seconds.
Okay. All right. You're an extrovert. You love talking to people. I think you do well like being in a group setting. You do well like even meeting people for coffee or like doing things, even if it's like a one-on-one, like meeting people for the first time.
True.
Like, you enjoy that. Like he'll go to like the dry cleaners. Like he'll literally, like true story, he'll go to the dry cleaners and he'll make friends with them. He went to Men's Warehouse a few days ago and became friends with everybody and felt he felt sad. Yeah. And then he didn't care for the suit anymore. So then
because I bought a suit. I bought a suit from Men's Warehouse and I made friends with people that I was just having casual conversation for a couple of minutes there. Because why not? So then I was like,
he called me to like figure out his suit size and I could hear like everybody laughing like in the background.
Yeah. So I got the suit. I left. I was like, man, I just spent a lot on the suit. I can probably go find this somewhere cheaper. So I went somewhere. I did find it cheaper. I bought the cheaper suit and then I felt bad.
Homeboy made us go all the way to a different Men's Warehouse.
I went to a different Men's Warehouse in a different city to return it because I just couldn't go back to the same place I got the suit from with my new friends. So yes.
Yeah. I'm loves people. Yeah. I mean, is there ever like a time that makes you feel like uncomfortable or shy or like where you not shy, you don't get shy, but like uncomfortable or where you sit back and are just more of like the observer?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think too.
I think if it's anything non-social, like if I'm going there for a purpose, like if I'm playing some type of sport with friends, if I'm going to like I don't know, like in class or something, things like that where I'm going for a purpose. I know there's an objective. I'm not as out loud. I'm not as loud because I like to.
But you were like that in school. Like in school, you were like the loud person.
Yeah, but it's like if I'm going to like, if I'm in class, yes, like, because I'm in that class every single day. But if it's like a one class, like a seminar or something like that,
okay,
then I'll be a little bit more reserved. But
I can see that.
That's me. You're definitely an extroverted introvert, or introverted extrovert.
Why do you think that?
Because you're reserved, you're quieter. Like, you're not the type of person to go make friends. Like, you won't go out of your way to talk to somebody. But if people were talking to you, I mean, it's easy for you to conversate. It's easy for you to befriend someone. It's easy for you to talk and hold a conversation. So you would never chase it. You never go after it. Like, let's say you were in a room and there was one person here and you were here. I feel like it'll take you a long time to go talk to that person. But once you talk to them, it's a random conversation. Or if they came to you, for me, if we were two people in a room, I'd be like, all right, for a second, all right, let me talk to this person, because I'm not about to sit here and not talk to this person.
But I also think that I get uncomfortable quickly. So like in a situation like that, where like I'm like with another person or with a few people and nobody's talking, I can't deal with silence. So I will be the first one to like talk or like get everybody talking. It's not even that it's my extroverted side coming out. It's literally because I feel so uncomfortable with awkward silence. Same thing, like, okay, like I know a lot of us did Zoom, obviously for many different reasons in the past couple of years. And like, if when you're in like, you know, those breakout rooms, right? And then you're put in a breakout room and you're like told to talk about whatever topic, or you have to talk about something. And like, you know, that awkwardness of like everybody's there and then like, oh, hello, I'll be the first one to talk. But it's not because I'm extroverted. It's because it's uncomfortable for me to sit in silence and for everybody to be quiet. I have to be talking.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Next question.
Okay. I don't really like this. What are our political beliefs?
I don't really have political beliefs. I just vote for whoever's gonna save me. Who's gonna get rid of my college loans?
Yeah, who's gonna get rid of
my
our
student
debt?
loans? Whoever's gonna get rid of my debt.
Who's gonna make it better for pregnant women? Who's gonna make it better for education and teachers? That's what I look at.
But I mean, they all promise they're gonna make it better, but at the end of the day,
it's all about
they have their own agenda. So I'm just praying for whoever's most convincing on who's gonna, you know, terminate my student loan.
Well, also like loans. You also want like a nice person. Like I want somebody who like has good.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's gonna. I mean,
but like in politics, you just never know.
Yeah, politics, you never know. They have their own agenda. They have to go through so many hoops just to get.
And obviously, they're putting like on some sort of like to a degree of a facade,
right?
To like make them look good.
They have to, right?
They have to.
Yeah, but
anyhow, okay. This is interesting. Does your partner budget their money? And I think that can kind of go a little bit into how we like, what were some of our like topics about, because money is isn't that the number one cause of divorce or something like that? Finance,
at least if not one, maybe two.
One of the top. So I know like financial issues is one of the top like reasons for arguments or divorce, and you know, all those things. So
we don't really budget.
We don't like if we're talking like, okay, if you're talking like a spreadsheet, we don't do that.
But we always have, you know, I always have like in mind like what I'm spending, how much we have. Like, it's just mentally, I'm always just aware of where we are.
You're much better than that.
Yeah.
Than I am.
Yeah.
I feel like as far as budgeting and as far as like knowing the finance and knowing what money's coming out when, you're definitely the one who handles that and the one who knows more than I do.
Right.
But like we can kind of go into a little bit of like also what we do with money. Like, what do we prioritize with money? I feel like both of us
fast food.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like now at the beginning, I think it took us a little bit because he thought I was a shopaholic, which I was not. But also it was like, I've been working since I was 15. So like I've always had my own money and I've always been able to spend it on whatever I want, whenever I want.
INDEPENDENT.
I was independent. I loved working. I didn't. Obviously, my parents would like, you know, when you would go to the mall and your parents would give you like $20 or whatever. Like my parents would do that stuff all the time for us. But like, you know, I would prefer not to ask them, especially because I was making money. So then when we got married, I feel like it took us a little bit for you to like
Because when you get married, it's no longer just your money. It's a combination.
Have you guys ever? Here's quote of the day. His money's my money, and my money's my money. That's facts.
She thought.
That's facts.
She thought.
Comment down below if you agree with that.
Yeah. And when we got married, we instantly got a joint account. That's just easier. I mean, it varies from couple to couple. I know some couples prefer to have separate accounts, and then
or some couples, like I know a couple who started together and then they ended up getting their own accounts.
Yeah. Maybe.
Which
it might work. I mean,
for some people
have separate accounts. They might say, all right, you pay the bills or these type of bills and you pay these other bills.
It's how we just.
Right. Or some people just use one account for all the bills and another account for like leisure.
And I feel like that's, we just have like our main account and then we have a savings account.
Right. So
and we try not to dip into our savings unless we like have to.
Right.
For like, of course, house stuff.
Right.
That stuff like that happens. But I feel like at the beginning, it took us a while for like him to understand, like he was just such a non-purchaser. Like he would not buy anything. And then if I wanted to buy something, it was a problem for you for a while.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't get like, you don't need it.
Right.
But then I'm like, it's not that I need it. I want it. And so like sometimes it's okay to get what you want. But obviously there's a balance for sure. And like I learned that like you can't get everything you want, especially if we really enjoy, like you said, the biggest things that like leisure stuff that we get, we eat out.
I feel like a lot.
No, we really don't eat out that much though. We've gotten better, I feel.
Yeah.
Like 2 times a week, would you say?
Sometimes we have our good weeks and have our bad weeks.
Yeah, that's true. But like on a typical average
a couple times a week.
I think we were bad.
Yeah.
And I think we've gotten better at like trying to eat at home. Like now we like go grocery shopping more like it's every 2 weeks. Like we go grocery shopping. We typically spend the same amount and we buy the same exact things when we go grocery shopping. So now like after being married for 4 years, we're finally like getting down like where our money's going and stuff like that. I feel.
True.
But then like the thing is that we both really enjoy trips and traveling.
Right.
We will that is a huge part of our expenses, and like it's really important to us to save, to not spend on like we don't really do activities.
Yeah.
Like we like to hang out at home. Like
we don't like we'll rarely go to the movies. One, because our genres, like the movie genres we like, is completely
that's
different.
True too.
So we rarely go to the movies unless it's like just a huge movie. We don't go like. We'll go like just random activities like mini golfing, go-karting once in a great while, but we don't do that. We stuff.
Enjoy sitting at home.
Yeah, sitting at home or going out to eat or traveling. That's kind of our fun.
And where we spend the money.
Yeah, because I know couples who go out and do all that fun, adventurous stuff like
and that's fun
a
for
week.
them.
That's just not us. But yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. I'd be interested to hear. I mean, I can see how I can answer for you. I don't know how. So I want you to start for me because I think it'd be easier for you. What does your partner love and not love about their job? So I'm a teacher.
So I know probably what you love is being with the kids.
Yeah.
What you don't love is probably the whole educational system as far as the administration behind it, like tenureship, all that behind the scenes.
I've been put through a lot in
stuff.
my first 5 years.
Yeah, like how teachers get bounced due to like all the different, just
this is
for whatever
my
reasons.
5th year teaching, and this is my first year having a completely normal year.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So that's probably.
And like, who knows? I honestly, when I was with some coworkers today, and I was literally like, I'm always on my toes. I don't trust my district. I don't trust them. They don't have teachers' backs. They absolutely do not. They will cut you in August. If the numbers go down, like right now for example, we're at 4 sections of first grade, and if our numbers go low enough, they will cut me in August. And that could potentially happen. I mean, 100%. So like,
but how would you, playing devil's advocate here, how would you fix that? Because
there's nothing I can do. I'm so used to it.
It's not even like if you were in position to make a change, what would you do? Because I think
need to keep, for primary, they need to keep us at low numbers. That's just the reality. They can't be, if you have the budget to keep my section from when you kept my section during the school year, then you keep my section.
So what number though? What number?
Above, I mean, like right now we're at like 18 each.
Yeah.
And 18 is
so
the
what's a low number? So would you say if it's
perfect.
above this
for
number,
primary,
keep us. If it's below it, cut a class.
No, I think regardless, even if we get down to like 15 each, like I don't think it matters. I think what if it's there should be a time limit. Like you cannot after July or something. You cannot cut me.
But that makes sense. But I feel like it's upon like that's controlled by the families. Let's say half the school just moves.
Yeah.
So at that point, what do you do?
I mean,
like,
it's still
if,
not
if
like
a
that's
class
so
is down
unfair,
if a class is down to like 5 kids because every parent is moving to a different city, different house where the district lines are changed. What would you do in that situation? All right, sure. Well,
like at least keep me for that year. Like right. I got cut my first year teaching. I remember I got this first grade gig and like it was such a big deal in my family. It was my first real job. And like after graduating, my parents came, they helped me decorate. They got everything up. My dad was like literally measuring things to decorate for me. And I was so excited. I started 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I mean, that's a lot of time. That is the most important time in the school year is those first few weeks is because you're building those relationships with the kids. Right. And they cut me. You know what they did? First of all, they came to my room in the morning when I had a whole full day to work. They came into my room that morning. My principal came in, sat me down and told me, your position's getting cut. There's a second grade teacher whose position is getting cut and she's able to take your place. In the middle of the school year, my first year teaching, and then I had to teach that day. And I was crying. And I had to teach my kids. My kids are first graders, babies. Like first graders at the beginning of the year are babies. By the end of the year, mid-year, they're like, you can have real life conversations with them. Like I treat them like, I have high expectations for them. But I'm like, are you kidding me? Like that's disrespectful. I mean, there's like ways to go about it, and a lot of the time people don't care or don't even think about how teachers feel. I'm a first year teacher. I went through all of that. Like I made my class perfect because it was my first class. Thankfully, they had a position open for me in 3rd grade. I had to move in the middle of the school year. They took kids from every single 3rd grade class and made a melded class of mine. So the kids probably
that's another time you said melded.
Really? Is melded a real word? I'm really passionate about this.
I don't think so.
Is this boring?
That's twice how you said melded.
Melded. You meld things.
You said I don't know if the
melded. Comment down below if melded is a real word. I think it is. Huh? Why would you call me out in front of the podcast?
Because I don't want you to keep talking. What if you keep when you talk was like ew.
You see how he degrades me?
I'm looking out for you. So what if I let you keep talking with that for the next however you talk?
Anywho, I could keep going on and on and on about teaching, but yeah, I love teaching.
All right, what do I hate and love about my job?
Okay, he loves working from home.
True.
He loves his home office.
True.
What else you love being the boss, like he's like the boss in his department.
True.
Like he's the head. He can create his own schedule.
True.
See how detailed I am? You told me your thing that I love about my job is typical. I love kids.
It's okay. Let me ask you, what do you love about your job?
I love my coworkers. I love being in an atmosphere where I'm with people.
So that's not more cliche. It's the same.
No, look at how detailed I'm being. Okay, and then the things that you don't like, you probably like it gets boring. Probably like
it's a little repetitive.
Yeah, repetitive. You don't get that kind of communication that you probably would want. Like you enjoyed that.
But that's not necessarily.
But you enjoyed that going into the office. I feel
right. Sometimes.
I feel like a few jobs when you were in the city, you really enjoyed the people that you worked with.
True.
Yeah, being in the city, you enjoyed that, like in the summertime, the good weather.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, mine's very basic.
Like, don't you feel like you want to procrastinate working from home?
No, I actually get more done working from home, to be honest.
I couldn't. Like, he gets home stuff done too, which is great.
Yeah, I get more done because I feel like working from home. First of all, working from an office, like in the corporate world, it's like if you're at the office for 10 hours, you got about solid 2.5 hours of good work done. The whole other time is just you randomly checking your phone, going to get coffee, going to the bathroom, talking to people. Everyone knows that's how it is.
Here's another con for teaching. We don't get to do that. We don't get to go to the bathroom.
True. They don't get breaks, except for the 3 months in the summer. They get a huge break, but during the day they don't. While they're working, obviously when they're working, because for me, I'm able to switch my brain on and off at work. If I want to just walk away from my desk.
People say that they literally get like, if you actually calculate the amount of work that corporate people and like people in the business get done without procrastinating, without getting distracted, like 3 hours of work a day.
True. But at the same time, a lot of that work is dependent on other things. So if you need something from someone, if you ask someone for something to get your job done, you can't complete your task until they complete theirs.
Okay, my day is on all day 100%.
long. So when she gets to work,
in a performance, if I'm upset, if I'm sad, if I'm mad at him, if I'm emotional, I can't step out. I can't like not just be like, oh yeah, my first graders go do. I have to be on no matter what. Any problem that I'm having, I can't step out. I can't go and like take breaks. Those are my kids. They're my responsibility. When I'm sick, I can't just be like, let me come back to this tomorrow. I have to get everything ready that day, that morning. If I'm throwing up, I have to get everything ready for that teacher to come and take care of my kids. Then when I come back, I have to catch up because that guest teacher, obviously, I didn't give them the core stuff. So then I have to, catch up for all my stuff that I missed.
True.
Gosh, we are underappreciated.
They are.
Give me a whole podcast.
But the reason why I said that is because Butch, I'll get the whole summer off.
Yeah, because we freaking deserve it.
Exactly. So if you balance it out, you spread that out for 12 months, you guys are the same boat as us. Anywho, next question.
Next question, because I could go on forever.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. We already answered this one. Does your significant other like to travel?
Yes.
Yes, we both love to travel. What is your dream vacation that you would go on?
You should know this one.
Japan.
That's mine. I want to go to Japan so bad. Greece.
Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm. Fabulous. We both. I wanted to.
I heard Greece is very smoggy though. I heard the air quality is bad out there. Pollution's pretty high.
Santorini.
Yeah, but it's so funny. I see on TikTok. It's like you see the expectation versus reality. You always see like the IG pictures of like Santorini.
Like the white.
It's just the white buildings. It's great. But then people get there. It's just crowded with so many people. You can't really do anything because every tourist goes there. So
that's the only problem, is that it's like super touristy. Like I'd want to be in a place. I also want to go to somewhere like where it's like a lot of natives. I just want to see, like, I love to people watch. It's my favorite thing to do. That's why I really loved Rome. Mm-hmm. Because I could really people watch there. I mean, obviously there were a lot of tourists, but
yeah.
Okay, fabulous. This is interesting. I can answer this for you. And I'm interested to see how you'd answer this for me. How does your partner de-stress? So for you, I feel like music. You really enjoy listening to music. You definitely need your space and you need quiet time. Mm-hmm. He always says, "This is my chill time."
This is my.
Is that what you say?
What do I say?
I'm in my relaxed state.
I'm in my relaxed state.
It is the most annoying.
So that's when I'm just doing
like
me.
He doesn't need. I can't be by him.
I can't. Nope. Can't be bothered. Just let me be me. Mm-hmm. For you, I would say you de-stress by snacking on a little something.
Love eating.
Eating something. I feel like that could.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah,
to do.
you could. Yeah. I feel like eating something, watching something. That's pretty much it. Crying.
Yeah, I like to cry.
Yeah.
But to myself. I don't really cry to other people. I cry. I mean, with you, I cry when it just comes out of me and like I can't control it.
I try so hard, try to get away, but trouble follows me.
Is that Akon?
It is.
Wait, really?
Wow, it is.
Maheen,
it ain't my fault,
if you're listening to this, are you actually? She doesn't watch our podcast, so she literally told us that today. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the only way? I like to draw on my iPad.
Yeah, you draw on your iPad.
I like my calming time. I like to read books.
You don't read. I mean, I don't feel like you read.
Not to distress. You're right. Not to distress. Yeah, I think drawing on my iPad, eating, watching something. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't need my space the way you need your space.
Yeah, I need my space. Yeah. When I need to de-stress, get away from me. Everyone get away from me. Just let me be me.
A wife doesn't make the cut.
No. She doesn't make the cut.
Interesting. Okay.
Probably do 1 or 2 more questions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, then let me pick a good one. What is a vice?
Honestly, I don't know.
What are your significant vices? I've heard that before, but I don't know what that means. Comment down below if you know what that means. Are we dumb? Okay, I like this one. What? This probably will take up the remainder of our time. What is your love language? So let's start here. There are 5 love languages. Mm-hmm. Okay, there is physical touch, quality time, physical touch. I always forget one. Physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and
gifts.
Words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts.
Gifts.
Good
yeah.
job.
Yours.
Okay, so those are the 5 love languages. Now, there's a test that you can take if you want to. I think this is a great way. He doesn't believe in love languages, but I really do think it's such a great thing because what you're not getting about love languages is that not everybody appreciates the same things. Our love languages are different because I've forced him to have this conversation before. But so the things that you appreciate are the things that I should do. Even though my love language is different than yours, sometimes people think, okay, well, this is my love language, so this is what I'm going to do for him. Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't appreciate the things that I would do. Does that make sense? Do you guys get what I'm saying?
It does make sense, but I just think generally guys don't care about that stuff.
I hate that.
I just don't think guys
annoying.
care about. I could be wrong. Me, it's like, bruh. Okay, but anyway, your love language is you like quality time.
Okay.
She likes quality time, meaning she would prefer us to just spend time with each other, watch something, just hang out, be around each other, talk to each other, just be one.
So do you think physical touch is also one?
Yeah. Definitely physical touch. But I like PDA. I think she likes to be hugged every 2 seconds. It's just, yeah.
He's exposing
definitely
me.
Physical touch.
He's exposing
I forgot
me
about
now.
that.
No, I would actually say you're incorrect on both.
What?
Yeah.
That you like?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not quality time, physical touch?
I think those are both very high.
Bruh, I've been doing this for 4 years. No, there's no way. What is it?
I think that words of affirmation is very important to me. And do I get words of affirmation?
If it is,
you
you have never ever hinted or pushed that ever.
My birthday is in 1 hour. What did I ask you for my birthday?
Me to write you a card.
Did you write it yet?
It's not your birthday yet, is it? Yeah, exactly.
Are you gonna write me one?
100%. Not. I will write you one. Happy birthday to you.
No, if anybody goes to his Instagram, K since 1991, go on his Instagram and look at his first post on my birthday that he posted the first year we got married. Go look at that and then comment on it and give thumbs down. Because
anywho, what's mine?
So I think those are my top 3. I think all 3
out of 5 you have 3 that you're top. Bruh.
His is
somebody
simple.
Help me.
He picked one only because he couldn't pick any other one, and it's acts of service, I guess.
I guess
you
too.
Don't appreciate quality time?
No, mine is gift giving because that's what I do. That's what that. See, I think that's so funny because.
But that's not my love language. Gift giving, I like. Yes, he does give me gifts. He does. All year round, he gets me stuff randomly, which is fabulous.
All year round.
You do. He really does. That is facts.
25/8.
That's facts. But that's not my love language. I don't care. As much as I like all that stuff, if I say I like something, he'll just buy it. Most of the time. I mean, which is very, very nice. And I appreciate it. But that is not what fulfills me.
Why do you say it? Look at me like that? Girl, what?
I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just saying it doesn't. I love getting gifts. It's great. But do you give gifts because it's easy?
No, because...
What makes you give me gifts?
I know because she's not high maintenance, thank God. But there's always stuff she likes. And I feel like it brings me satisfaction. It brings me pleasure. It makes me feel good as a husband when I know I'm getting something for her that she wants. She can obviously get it herself, but very rarely does she. So I just be like, yo, I know you mentioned this a couple weeks ago that you want this. Here you go. Sometimes I do it because I know I want something too, so I get something
that
for her.
Fact.
So I get something for her just so I can get something for myself too.
It's crazy. This one time, you guys, it was hilarious, but I was like, wow, you're crazy. This one time, this guy, I come home and I see a pair of Yeezys and I'm like, what the? This is when like Yeezys were like, you know, like the coolest thing ever. I mean, they're still whatever cool. This is when Yeezys were like it, right? And so I was like, oh my gosh, he got me Yeezys. That is so nice. So then I like put them on for the first time. We were going out somewhere. We go to the gas station. Then this guy gets out of the car. I see freaking Yeezys on his feet. And I'm like, listen, you bought yourself
We're a team.
Yeezys?
We're a team. I can't have her out there stepping if I'm not stepping too. It's that simple. It's a family of steppers.
And then he got me Air Maxes a few days. Oh, wait, Jordans?
Jordans.
That's completely
different.
Yeah, he got me Jordans a week ago, a couple weeks ago. What do I see? 3 pairs of shoes for him.
3 pairs?
He's like, I'm going to sell them.
That's my plan to sell them. If nobody wants to buy them, I got to keep them.
That's crazy. So, yeah, like sometimes he gets me gifts. But yours, I guess, okay, so I would say, okay, definitely not words of affirmation. He actually despises when people say nice things about him.
Yeah, it makes it
God
just
knows
awkward
why.
for me. I don't know.
I love words of affirmation. And it's not even just like words of affirmation like, you're so pretty. I don't care. Like, yeah, that'd be nice if you said that sometimes. But
I mean, you cute or whatever.
Yeah, but you know, like he'll say it like when I'm like looking like a freaking hobo.
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead,
Sir Drake
go
said
ahead,
it.
Go ahead.
You know, what did he say?
Sweatpants, hair.
No, sweatpants. Yeah, something about chilling with no makeup on. It's true. I would guarantee you 9 out of 10, 99 of 100 guys will prefer you in your bummiest wake up in the morning state.
Girls don't wear makeup for boys. We wear makeup for ourselves. Ladies, come together.
You know, that could be a whole topic on its own because I have
facts.
It's that whole
controversial. You'll get canceled.
True. The whole double standard with.
It's true.
I want a tall guy. He needs to have a connected beard.
That's not true. Not every girl cares about having a tall guy.
I want him this and the third. Then a guy cannot come out and say, man, I want a girl who's this figure, who's this shape, who's under this weight, and this, that, and the third.
We would never say weight.
Huh?
Okay, maybe.
Girls say they want somebody. Listen, but it's the same thing. I could say a guy's insecurity could be his height. Stereotypical insecurity could be his height. Just like a girl's could be her figure and her weight. So if a girl can say, I want a guy this tall, that's the equivalent of a guy saying, I want a girl who's this size. But a guy cannot say that he will get sent to Rikers Island, life without parole, jail, max facility jail. We would get the worst. We would get canceled. We would get Me Too'd. But girls can publicly say, man, I don't like him. He's not tall enough. But that's a whole nother.
Okay, whatever. So physical touch.
Yeah.
Like he's like, you like it?
Yeah.
Come on, don't lie. Don't try to act hard. You like physical touch, but it's maybe not like what like you don't love it, but like.
Right. I mean, honestly, out of the 5, I don't care. It's like it's just whatever. Give me a little bit of everything. It's just I don't. This
like
again,
imagine if
this
I
is
didn't.
Just me. This is
but
just
what
me.
if I didn't do any of it? Wouldn't you feel some type of way? If I didn't like care to hug you or like, you know, wanted to hang out with you, like what if I wanted to like never hang out with you? Maybe. You wouldn't care?
Probably I would, but I'm not in that situation, so I won't know. So it's like
I'm gonna put you in that situation. How about that? Next. All right, last question. How do you feel about visiting each other's families?
I love it.
Yeah,
your family's my family's your family.
Yeah, I love seeing his family. I'm the one who actually like sets up half of the times.
Yeah, she sets up probably 90% of reach out to her, my family and her family.
I started that group chat, our family group chat when we got married. I started his family group chat.
True.
I love his family.
Yeah, I mean, so
we're ending on a good note.
We're ending on a good note. Good job.
Yeah, we do love each other's families. We're blessed. We have we both have a lot of siblings.
Mm-hmm.
We both have nieces.
True.
a niece, a nephew on either side.
True.
Wish we could see his family a little bit more. Siblings are a little bit more like spread out. Same with mine. But it is what it is. It's fun when we're all together. Okay, cool. That was fun.
It was
good
fun.
Good conversation.
Right, good conversation.
Yeah, it's always nice.
But I really want to go into that topic on who has it easier in life, the male species or the female species.
Okay, so why don't you remember that for next time, and then we can play Are You Smart? Did I get anybody too excited? Sorry. I said we're going to play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader this time around, but we didn't.
True.
So we'll do that, and then we can talk about how you're going to get canceled.
Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Name all the oceans in the world.
Can I do a study? I'm going to study beforehand. I can name the oceans.
No, name it right now. Name them all.
Okay, Atlantic.
1.
Pacific.
2.
Indian.
3.
East Atlantic. There's one that's like, double.
Sure.
Is that true? Do you know all 5? Arctic.
5.
Arctic?
I'm not sure. Probably.
That's 4. And then it's like an East Atlantic or something like that. So now let me check. Hold on. You don't know them? So why are you testing me on that?
First ocean.
Wait. Hold on.
Atlantic.
I said that one.
Second ocean. Pacific.
I did that one.
Third ocean.
Lotion.
Jergens.
Okay, I got them all, dude. Okay, the only
5.
one I got wrong is so it's Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic. I said all 4 of those, and then it's Antarctic.
Yeah.
I got that one. I didn't get that one.
Anywho. So long. Whoa. Relax.
I can't do
it's
it with you.
No, absolutely
we'll harmonize.
Not.
So.
Are you done? So long. Farewell to you, my friends.
Comment down below if you want me to do it next time because his voice stinks.
So you can't talk after I sing it.
Oh, it has to end.
Yeah. So long. Farewell to you, my friends.
Goodbye, people.
Peace.